After surviving the heavenly tribulation battle, Neja and Ao Bing's physical bodies had vanished, leaving only their souls behind. However, souls without physical bodies cannot endure for long and will soon dissipate. Taiyi Zhenren decided to help them recreate their physical bodies using the 7-colored lotus. The effects of the lotus artifact gradually took hold, and soon many lotus roots began to grow in the lake. They were about to use the lotus roots as material for their physical bodies. Under Taiyi Zhenren's guidance, the villagers joined in. The villagers harvested the lotus roots and ground them into lotus root powder. However, the sanitary conditions were indeed poor. While grinding the lotus root powder, they were picking their feet. Neja was furious when he saw this, but the villagers didn't care, saying that they would just wash their feet later. Neja also saw someone blowing their nose, then continuing to work with the same hand they had used to pick their nose. The villagers were embarrassed, saying that it was lotus root powder. This series of events left Neja and Ao Bing speechless. Although the process was a bit hard to watch, in the end, with the villagers' joint efforts, they successfully made 2 lumps of lotus root starch paste. Neja and Ao Bing saw the oddly shaped lotus root starch paste and immediately showed their disgust. Taiyi Zhenren saw that they were still not moving and pushed them inside. After their souls entered, they discovered that although they could move, their bodies were still in the form of paste. Neja felt something inside his body. He pulled it out and found it was a piece of plaster. Surprisingly, someone came forward to claim it. At this moment, Taiyi Zhenren summoned the flying pig to appear before the 2. The flying pig began to carve, and the 2 were transformed back to their original forms. Although they had returned to their original forms, their bodies were still semi-transparent. Taiyi Zhenren hurried forward and said, "This still requires one final step to solidify before it can be considered fully restored." At this moment, Li Jing and his wife walked over. Seeing Neja's physical body restored, they were very happy. Neja wanted to change his appearance and asked Taiyi Zhenren to carve him into a more handsome form. Li Jing and his wife also thought it was a good idea, so the flying pig continued to carve, trying various styles, but none of them satisfied Neja. The flying pig helplessly handed the tools to Neja and let him do it himself. Neja took the knife and decided to carve himself a handsome appearance. Taiyi Zhenren took advantage of Neja's carving time to first send Ao Bing into the lotus to set his form. After a while, Neja also finished, but everyone was shocked. In the end, they still used the original appearance, and everyone agreed. After playing around, Taiyi Zhenren also sent Neja into the lotus to set his form. At this moment, a subordinate suddenly reported Shen Gongbao had come here alone. Ao Bing thought his master Shen Gongbao had come to seek revenge on Chen Tangguan and wanted to go plead with him, but Taiyi Zhenren told him he needed to stay inside for 15 minutes before his physical form could stabilize. Outside the city gates, Li Jing and his wife led their troops to prepare for battle against Shen Gongbao.